V. Shout out to V Vintage. I be cutting it short. It says V's Vintage. I just be like V Vintage. It got a quick ring to it. Shout out to everybody jumping on. We've been tested today. Tested. When I say tested, but one thing I know about life, it will test you, and I'm up for the test. So whatever life got to bring, it could bring it. It won't stop the show. Might slow it up, but the goal is always the same: get the job done. And that's what we came to do, is get the job done. One way or another, we will. And I refuse to let the night go by without giving y'all something. So I don't care how many roadblocks I'll face, how many technical difficulties we'll face, it will go on. That's what builds character. And that's just a gem for all the artists and the creatives out there listening and watching. So we're gonna go into this video. Like I said, we're gonna go into the Get Up video. I'm not sure if we still having a little problems with Reefy getting on, but we still gonna celebrate Reefy. And if I still gotta give bulletin points, if I still gotta give an expression, and if y'all got some questions, we still gonna make today happen, regardless of the matter. So let's go into this video, Get Up, real quick. Get up. That says a lot. We gotta get up, right? So let's check this up. Look at it. It's already in the flow. So we're gonna check out Get Up, Reefy Scott, and we'll see if we can get this show back in line. A little derailment, just a little derailment, but it ain't nothing new and ain't nothing gonna stop us. Check this out, y'all.
Background, can you hear me? Okay. Your fragrance, I smell you when I'm not around you. Just the thought of you makes me crazy. I think me and you should get up somehow. I don't mind staying out all night, just as long as we share the same company.
All right, y'all. We getting a setback. We getting the setback from the set. Don't start the rap in me. Do not start the rap in me. We have the songstress back in the building. We do. We do. We just knocking out a few more kinks, but we do. We got the songstress back. And uh-oh. Give us a second, y'all. Give us a second. I tell you though, I can't stress it as much as I can. Technology works till it doesn't, y'all. Till it doesn't. But guess what? Music, community, and everyone that's involved in it, we create and we launch. We hold together the glue of what this means to all of us. And for all the creatives, I can't stress it enough. When you're facing these hardships, they can be very, very downing. They could be intimidating. They can make you want to retreat, regret, and everything. She says she's on. Yes, she is. She's here, y'all. She's here, y'all. Don't worry, y'all. I'm trying to get some airtime too. Can I live? Can I live? But here we go. We got Reefy in the building. Hey, you know.
You know what? I was sitting up here singing, "The devil is a liar." yeah. Like, seriously.
Yes.
What is going on? Yeah. We're gonna blame it.
You know, when you're doing something right, when you're on the right path, you know, you will be challenged, you will be tested. There will be things put in front of you, and it's how we deal with those things that make us and build us in our characters.
Yes.
Because it could have been easy to be like, you know what, let's end the show and we come back, or it could have been so easy, but that's just a sign that the time for Reefy is now, and you have to seize it. You have to seize it. You know what I mean? But for those that were on, we were talking about her earlier years and being amongst the music, and how she engaged and got into positions in, I think, 4th or 3rd grade.
And my cousin pushing me to sing "Somewhere Over the Rainbow." Thank you, cuz.
Shout out to cuz.
Shout out to Neat.
There's always that one, right? There's always that one that
she heard me I could sing and locked me in the room and told me to finish learning "Somewhere Over the Rainbow" and don't come out until you got it. And I was like, what? Thank you for that.
Thank you for that. I did also come across that you were into like the MC and DJing. Is this?
Oh, let me tell you about that.
I want to hear this. I need to hear this.
Let's just say House Party had a really big influence on me. No, seriously. Growing up, I was a rapper. Believe it or not, I took rapping more seriously than my singing career.
Oh, wow.
I wanted to be a rapper. I wanted to be a rapper and a DJ. I was very fascinated with DJs. I was a tomboy, really big tomboy.
Okay.
So I was girly when I was singing, and it took up a lot of my time in school, elementary school, junior high school. And then after that, it was like I was this big tomboy. I ran with my boy cousins, and in the hood in the Bronx at that time, me and him were a group. Okay. And we used to go around and freestyle. Like, we didn't even write writtens. Like, people would like to sit around just to hear us just freestyle off the top of the head.
You were from the home of this. You were from the home of this. So it only makes sense.
So it was funny, like, how that came about. Like, I really took rapping serious.
So when did the merge between the rapping and the DJing and you get into the singing and be like, yo, this is me?
Wow. So singing, I kind of knew that was the way to go. Rapping was always just like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fit it in there somewhere. Somebody's gonna take me serious someday. And then the DJing, that was something I nagged my mom about, and my cousin. We was like, yo, let's just go see who's gonna get us turntables quicker. Like, I'm gonna go ask my dad for the turntables, ask your mom for the speakers. We gonna share, we were really plotting on how to do this.
Burn the
And,
candle on both ends, right? That's
oh
how you
my
do
God.
it.
It was so crazy that when I had a record player and I bought an album, right? I bought vinyl. And I was in there. My sister used to crack up, and she was like, "Can I ask you, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing?" And I didn't know what I was doing. I kid you not. And I'm just like trying to get. She's like, "You think you're doing something?" She's like, "You really want to be a DJ, right? You really want to." So I used to make tapes, like cassette tapes,
So
in
you
school.
just didn't
Yeah,
do this for record. You had tapes and everything.
man, I had tapes that I learned how to make tapes from the radio because everybody couldn't do that.
No, they couldn't.
Everybody didn't know how to make tapes and know when to pause it and stop it when the commercial came from,
And
you know what I'm saying, the flex and the red alerts and everybody was on.
that's real.
Everybody didn't know how to do that without the glitches. And I would make tapes. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. And then there was a time where I was playing music and I was in, I grew up in the projects. So I would have people in the courtyard, and if people were gathering, I would play the music out the window, and they'd be like, "Oh, Reef, play this song," and and I knew what people liked. I knew what got people going. So it was like, dag, if I could just get on there. And then one night, my friend let me get some love in a house party one night.
Oh, so you got to rock a joint. You got to.
I was young too. I was young. I was still like. Maybe like 15. Like,
wow.
I was young. I was young.
So all right, you got to rock the joint. You was making your tapes. You had your musical sense. When did you get into the lab? When did you get into the lab to record? And what was that like for you?
Say it again.
How was it when you got
I didn't hear it because it kind of glitched out.
No problem. What was it like when you got into the lab to record? What was that experience like, that first time recording?
Interesting story. My first, so not my very first. I did a song with some guys that I used to run with, a crew out in Astoria in Queens. And the first time I recorded was on a song with, I can't even remember it. I was such a baby. But the first time I actually like went into like a studio, believe it or not, my first time really like dealing with somebody big was with DJ K Slay.
Oh wow, that's deep. DJ K Slay.
Okay, I'm back. Yes, I was like 15. I think I was around 15 too, like 15, 14 maybe.
So you was in there for your you was in there for your bars though. You was in there for your bars. You was spitting.
No. Actually, no. So I was getting a deal situation with it was a independent label called Phoenix, and they were with Sugar Hill Records.
Okay.
And the guy who's managed me at the time was me and my best friend, and he was shopping us around. And he was like, "Well, I got to get you guys to get something to record something." And so I guess he knew K Slay. And so he took us to K Slay, like, what can you guys do? And I remember we recorded our first song that I wrote. I wrote that song when I was like 12. I kid you not. And we recorded it to Adina's T-shirt and my panties on. I kid you not.
Okay.
Like, seriously. He was trying to find something
was it
to
in
give
that
to
same
us.
vibe, or was it a different vibe just on that
It
type?
was because I'm not gonna lie, I was writing about stuff that grown people could sing.
Okay.
Like, that was just me. Like, my pen game was sick at a very young age. It never got to get to people, but I was known for it. Like, in Brooklyn, I was known for it. Like, yeah, Shorty could write a song in 20 minutes, like full song.
And that's an art in that too as well. So you was 15 getting shopped for a possible deal. So that's really early, especially like for just the musical sense of that. So what flourished after the K Slay and the recording that record for you in that direction to getting into like the singing?
I think I took a little back seat to that a little while because I guess my mom she didn't like how they were moving. She didn't like she was left out of stuff. So I was underage, so she kind of pulled me out. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my best friend kind of was like, uh I'm not gonna keep going if you're not a part of it because you brought me into it. And I'm like, no, go, 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 like go fulfill your dream. And she's like, nah, this is really your dream. That, but and I'm like, take the situation if it presents itself. But she ended up kind of sitting down, and my mom gave me another shot. She's just like, okay, I'm gonna take you to somebody else. And she actually hooked me up with Diana Ross's daughter's husband.
Okay.
And I was I don't know what happened there. That I I fluked that. That was just
So
they
was
was like, sing Reefy, and I just was like,
so
no,
it,
so
in that moment, where were you? Where were
I
you
don't know.
mentally, or how did you feel? Like why you feel that didn't fruition into anything?
You know what? I don't know. When I think about that time, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was like, wow, I'm in Diana Ross, I'm in Rhonda's house. Like, this is crazy. Like, I don't know if it was you know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened. I just nothing would come out. And I'm like, I know girl, just sing the song, anime. Like,
You know, at that age, that's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of
yeah, it
pressure
was.
that I don't think we really take the time to look at. Were there any moments before or after that you, as a creative, like, were indecisive of like, do I want to do this?
No, no. I knew I wanted to do it. It was all in, how are you going to do this? Overcome. And then it was a weird thing because I'm shy, but I'm not shy, if that makes
Oh, I
sense.
get that completely.
You get
I,
what I'm saying? Like, I'm a free spirit, open, like, yeah, 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 spontaneous. And then I'm like, I still have not mastered why I'm like that. But there were times where it was like, if you pressured me to sing, I'm not gonna sing. But if you just chill back and you let me be me, then I won't stop singing.
gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? So, but singing for me, I always knew this is what I want to do. This is what I want. And I always told myself, and I said, no matter how long it takes, how it gets there, how long it takes, I'm going to get there. And then I had rules that I set for myself too. There were things that I told myself,
Nice.
I spoke with God from 12 years old, things that I was not going to do. I
Nice.
knew I was very aware of the industry. I was very aware of a lot of it, especially with my cousin being in the group, and I'm looking up to her. So you got to remember, I'm a little girl looking up to my cousin that I'm now touring with. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like just hearing the stuff that goes on and watching stuff behind the scenes and tuning into other things, me wanting to be a part of Bad Boy Bad. I went through that phase at one time when I was younger, just being aware, but then saying, okay, I know that this happens in this industry. So you know what not to do, right? You know who not to fraternize with
Okay.
or get caught up and entangled with, but by any means necessary, keep going.
Yeah, most
But
definite.
you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's some roadblocks, but persistence.
So was your circle the same as you went? Like, I know you had your cousin, or did that shift as you
Oh my
went through
God.
your musical journey?
Yeah. My
She said,
my
"Oh my God."
Um, I'm loyal to a fault, which is a good and bad thing. Um, I was told I don't know when to leave a situation.
Mm,
Um, Loyalty for me is a very important thing. Um, However, there were times where I was in crews and cliques, and I'm just gonna come out and say it. I think I got overlooked,
okay.
or if I didn't get overlooked, I'm gonna stay safe with it. I think I got overlooked. That's
Okay.
and I voiced my opinion and how I felt to the cruise that I was in.
Was
I
with.
did. I'm very vocal, with expressing how I feel. I think the only time I'm not vocal is when I don't know what Reefy Scott is going to say and how it's going to come off, and then I get quiet because I'm like, this can go left.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I kind of try to be a little self conscious of what comes out of my mouth.
Now, being in those environments that possibly being overlooked or not appreciated, which I could imagine that also has. How did that take a toll on you as a person or an artist? We have a lot of artists on, and I think that
Mhm.
insight would be very valuable.
Frustrating. It. Um. Let me tell you something. This game and this industry is not for the weak.
Say it.
Okay, it's not for the weak. You're gonna have hills. You're gonna have valleys. You're gonna have streams. You're gonna have rainbows and butterflies sometimes. But it's always gonna change.
Hmm.
It's how you handle the changes that come along and roll with the punches that are thrown.
That is true.
Because, I know some people who had their moment and broke down completely and had a really hard time getting back up, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Um, it's like I said, if you know that you want to do something, you set ground rules for yourself so that you know what not to do. Of course, learning the business is one thing. This is one career I say you have to learn by experience. I don't care if you read a book and somebody told you and did you. Everybody's journey is different, so
It
you
is.
can't tell them this playbook taught me how to do this and how to be successful in the business. No, no, because that playbook was probably written for you, or you wrote that playbook book and it was successful for you according to your journey.
That's
You
true.
know, so just staying on course. I told myself, for one, and let's be real, Spud. Let's be real. Like, this is the industry game. We know there's a lot of people in this game who've done things to
Yeah.
get where they had to go.
Yeah.
If you want to be raw, we're gonna keep it all the way real. No caps.
No, that's true.
People do stuff to get to where they are. People do favors to get to where they are.
Yep.
I'm just not the person that's going to be giving up things and doing things to get to where I am. And that's why I always get, yo, what's taking you so long? Yo, what's taking you so long? Yo, what's taking you? It got to the point at first it bothered me. And it was, like you say, it was frustrating.
Yeah.
But then it's just like, it's taking me too long because I'm doing it my way. And I'm doing it the way that I can still look at myself in the mirror and have dignity and respect for myself.
That's how you do it.
It could have been easy for me to lay on my back, excuse me.
No, I get no, completely get it, and this is a conversation that I'm glad you touched on that, just to give the ideas of like the pitfalls and some of the things that
Yeah.
the dark side of how the road can be if you walk,
Yes.
if you take that street, because you
Absolutely.
don't have to take that street.
You don't.
You really don't. So I'm glad
If you have
touched on
talent,
it.
you don't have to. You don't have to. If you have raw talent, you don't have to. And people will test you. And I'm not saying if you have raw talent, it's going to be easier because your talent is just going to get you in the door. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
I'm saying that you don't have to subject yourself to something that you may not want to really do for fame and fortune.
That's real. No.
You really don't. I'm like, I'll take the long road. I mean, I've learned a lot of stuff. It's just taking me a long way to get there, and I'm gonna get there.
you you had a very interesting journey. I mean, from young, you got in front of K Slay, and you was around the Diana Ross family, and you was moving around. Was there one moment in your journey that kind of sidetracked you? And when I say sidetracked, because it seemed like you always had your head on, but it was like, I'm here and this is it, and you had a rude awakening, or had to reground, and if you did, please share that.
How many moments? Okay.
That's real. That's
I mean,
real.
you read the bio.
That's real. That's real.
How
That's
many
real.
moments? I had them. Okay, so Chad Elliott working with Chad was a moment. It was a moment, and it was when I was 18, I think.
Okay.
Um, And I heard he was auditioning for a group, a girl group. And my cousin, you know, the one that made me sing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Shout out to Meek again. Um, yeah, I went and auditioned and they dressed me up and like, come on, girl, you can get in this group. And I heard he wanted this, and they up there fixing my hair, put my makeup. And we didn't wear makeup like that back then, so it was the natural era. So you know, they was doing something with my hair. My hair was already long, so they were just like, "Hey, let me just put two braids." We didn't even know what to do with it. I kid you not. We didn't even know. It was so funny. I think I had like two plaits in my hair, like, and I had like wavy curly hair, so it was cute. And I went up there. I went to Chad, and he already had two girls in the group, and they were looking for, you know, the third member. And I don't know if they were looking for lead or just somebody just to, you know, complete the group. And I sung, and I sung to me. I always sing to me. Stranger in my house, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you got it." And I was like, "Oh man, oh my god!" So you know, that was fascinating to come in there and see all the plaques on the walls and stuff. Like I was like, "Oh my god, today to Chad Elliott, like this is dope." You know what I'm saying? And that was a moment. That was a happy moment. That was a happy place. Destiny Child just came out with Jumpin' Jumpin'. Him and Jonathan did Jumpin' for Destiny Child.
Hmm.
So it was just like, oh, we're in that moment where you get what I'm saying. Oh,
Yeah.
we're gonna be a girl group. Oh shoot. And I was excited. I was excited. But you know, even with that comes issues and things. And so we had setbacks with that,
Yeah.
which I think drove Chad crazy dealing with females and made him not want to work with any more female girls. Sorry, Mr. Elliott. I wasn't a problem though. I was the go with the flow girl. Like for real. I was like, look, we team players. Look, we gonna vocal train. We gonna do this. We gonna do, you know. But you know,
I get that. I get that.
things
Now,
happen.
now, your musical sense. I know your pen. I mean, from rapping to singing, your pen. How
Mhm.
much of your life experiences, you know, we mentioned, for those that are just jumping on right now,
Mhm.
we're sitting here rocking with Reefy Scott, hailing from the BX. Got Brooklyn love as well. But how much of your
Brooklyn in my heart.
experience got into your music and balancing your experiences, like real life, to the fantasy
Oh,
or the commercialization of things?
you know what? I'm gonna be real honest with you. I had a lot of things that I wrote and never laid down that had more lifelike experiences for me than
Okay,
anything that I would like right now would to put out. And I don't know. I think I gravitate to the more happier things
I think that.
than the more. I mean, I feel we have enough songs, sad songs to cry about and sing about and heartbroken and this happened, but I don't think we have enough happy songs.
I agree.
I don't
There's a,
think like feel good. I don't think we have enough things that be like, oh, this feels good. This feels nice. This feels, you know, where's the songs that we have the songs, in other words, we have the songs that we could turn on when our heart is broken, right?
tons,
Right.
tons.
We have tons. But what do you turn on when you're in a great mood and you need something to uplift your vibration? Where's
That's
that?
I like that. I like that.
I want that. That's
I,
where I'm at. Where's
I,
that at?
that's and that's most definitely needed. That is needed because
Right.
the scale is most definitely off its balance. I'm gonna turn to the chat real quick because we had a few people chiming in on the chat, and
Really?
one of the first things on the chat they was saying, they was like, "We want to hear Somewhere Over the Rainbow."
Ah!
That's what the chat said. Now, I mean, the chat
Oh
said
man.
they want to see, and then we have another question after that. But they said they wanted to hear
Somewhere over the
Over the
rainbow. I
Rainbow.
hate
Yeah.
that song.
She was locked in the room, y'all, till she
In the
sung the
room,
song.
y'all.
Why y'all doing it? Shout out to
Man. It's so
MJMG.
crazy. I tried to sing that song like some months ago and I was like, shut up. Like I dead. I'm serious. I was getting dressed for a show and I'm in there somewhere. I was like, shut up. I hate this. I hate this song.
I trust and believe. I get it. I
No,
so get.
seriously, that was torture for me. It was. I cried. I'm
She was
sorry, Meek.
locked
I'm
in the
telling on
room.
you. I was locked in. I couldn't go outside. I wanted to go outside. And she
And
told me I could go outside.
couldn't go outside. There's another question, and they ask, would you ever manage a girl group or a female artist?
Yeah, I would. I would. Can I be real, raw
Pl-
and real with y'all
no,
though?
please, please do. This is the place for you
And
to
I
be.
know it may sound okay. I would absolutely do it. I've thought about it. But in all fairness, I have to fulfill what is inside of me first that I seen for me, or at least close to it, before I can put that much energy into somebody else
That's that's actually
and give it
respectful.
completely. Because I would never want to short somebody's career the way my career has been shorted by so many, because they could not give me all of them and complete the mission. They didn't understand the assignment. So if I have an artist and I have that to give to myself, I want to understand the assignment and complete the mission. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I want to take them to where they seen themselves going, where I see the vision for them, and be right there with them 100%. And if I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to waste nobody's time.
wow. That's actually noble. That's actually
I'm not going to
noble,
do that.
especially in this industry. It's really rare someone could be that clear to express to you like I don't want to short you because
No,
I'm
absolutely not.
still I'm still on a mission.
Yeah,
I'm still and
right.
until I'm fulfilled,
Mm-hmm.
then I won't have the energy.
I won't.
That's
I won't.
respectful to the
And it's
core.
not it's selfish, but it's deserving of me because I've been in this fight for so long. It's not that like don't I'm not wanting to give somebody a chance, because it wouldn't be a fair chance if I'm not giving them the best of me and my what I know how to do. You know what I'm saying? And the information and all of the experience I have. It would what How would it benefit them if I feel unfulfilled with anything that I did? I mean, yeah, it's like you passing the baton, but I would be half-assing them.
Yeah,
And I wouldn't want to do that.
I respect that.
It's like, Kim, I put 100% in everything I got. I don't want to half-ass even that. Excuse my expression. I
No,
don't.
no, no excuses needed. Say it as it is. Say it as it is. We love that here. You speak from an individual with very great insight, very good poise and positioning, and values. Were there anyone along your journey that like said, yo, Reefy, check this out. Make sure, blah blah blah, or Reefy, you got this, and you're on the right. Was there anyone along the way? Because I know there was a bunch of noise, and there was a lot of yo, come over here, let's do this. There's all that, but was there ever that person that kind of spoke to help guide, like a mentor, and if so, how did that affect you?
Um, there were a few people that spoke, life into me. At one point, Chad was very whatever I need, whatever I wanted at the time at a time in my life. Um, you know what I'm saying? And I think there was one time I was a little confused on the direction and the vision, like, or not confused on it, but trying confused on how to make it make sense for me. You know what I'm saying? He was one person. Joey Salas was he was one. God rest him. And I remember our last conversation. You get what I'm saying? He basically, baby girl, you got it. Like, don't give up. You got it. I believe in you. You get what I'm saying? It's a few people. So many I can name. It's a few people, um, that spoke some words that stuck. But for me, I'm not. I don't want to be so raw, but I just want to be real.
No, please.
I I love the kind words. I love the motivation. I love people inspiring me to do stuff. But when you going to say something to me, I need action.
Mm,
I'm an action person. If I tell you I love you, I'm going to show you I love you.
I dig it.
I'm not going to tell you I love you. If I say, yo, your song is hard and I've rocks with it, it's on my playlist and I'm playing it every day. You see the difference?
Yeah.
It's easy for somebody to go, you're great, you're awesome. If you show up at your kid's baseball game, you showed up because you loved them. If you told them you got it, you got this, and you never show up, how is that kid gonna feel? It's an
It's an
actionary thing with
action.
me.
Yeah. Most
You know.
definite. Most def and I could tell and as an artist first myself, I know
Mhm.
exactly what you mean by the action compared to just the conversation or
Right.
the rooting for you
Right.
from a distance is
And
very
it's
hard.
appreciated. Don't get it wrong. I don't ever
Yeah.
want anybody to think, oh, she don't appreciate me saying no, because you could have not said it and I still would have been all right.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But when you show the love in an action form, it just solidifies you backing up what you said.
True indeed.
You
Now,
backing up what you said.
Now, there's one question. This is the only question that we ask every single body because I don't prepare for the show. And when I say I don't prepare, I don't have no set thing. I like to feed off the conversation and go
Right.
from there. But this is one question we ask everyone, and I think it fits perfect right now. With
Sure.
everything that you've learned
Hmm.
from your journey from 6, 11, 12, 15, 18 till now, everything that you learned, if you could look back at the young Reefy and you tell yourself something, what
Yo, I
would you
always get choked
tell
up on
the
this question.
young Reefy? Like, yo, check
Oh
this out.
man. Dang. Ooh, what would I tell a young Reefy? Man, that's hard. Because there got that's always choked me up on that one. Because it's like I want to say this, but then it's like if I say that, then it would have it's like the butterfly effect.
I get you. I get you.
You get what I'm saying? It's
I
like
get you. I get you.
if you would have if I told my old self, well, don't do that, then would it would have deterred you get what I'm saying? It's like everything was in God's order. So who am I to say what I'm gonna tell myself?
I, I respect that
I'm just
100%.
saying, like, shoot, this I just went through something just now that I wish that I could have told myself why you, but obviously it was in preparation for something else. So, okay,
I dig it. I dig it.
take that on the chest.
Take that
They
and
say,
take what you could get from it
right,
and keep on moving along your
right.
way,
Throw it in
right?
the bag and say, okay, we'll throw it off on the table one day.
I completely get that. Now we spoke a lot of the befores
Okay.
and your journey. What's in store for Reefy now? Like what we doing? What
Man,
we doing now,
what
Reefy?
we doing? Man, I'm trying to do everything like now. Like, I mean, the singles out, the singles rocking. I need everybody to go and rock with Get Up.
That's right.
Rock that in the gym, rock that dancing with your kids. Go on TikTok, make a dance, play it in the car, play it at work, share it. You know what I'm saying? It's a real vibey song. I got new music coming too. Some more feel good stuff,
Nice.
of course, more feel good music. Um, look for me on TV. I'm trying to get into the acting thing. I know I had a stage play that I've been working on. I kind of set it back last year. I had some issues going on health wise. So I had to take a back seat behind the scenes and kind of get myself together so that I could be here for you guys now.
Nice.
And so I got a stage play that we're still working on.
Okay.
So you check me out on that. Coming soon. I'll have details more for you once we kind of round up everything with that. But yeah, I'm trying to moving and grooving with a lot of things. As much that I can do with visionary, seeing myself. I'm a big visionary. So when I see something and when I know that's it, then I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm gonna go for that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
a few years ago, I was in Atlanta. I moved to Atlanta and I got pushed to, oh, try acting, try. I was like, not really my big passion, but because, my sisters and families, like, you are a whole character, like, all the changing of voices and personalities, like, you really need to do something. And so I was like, okay, let me do some extra work and see what this is about. You know what I'm saying? And so I went in, you know what I'm saying? I went in on the low and, I ain't say who I was. And I just went from the bottom just to see if I liked it, and it was pretty cool. And then I was talking to somebody. We were talking about music, and they found out who I was, and they was like, "Oh, why did you say something? We would have got you on." I said, "No, it's cool. I want to see what it's like to get it from the mud. It's all
I,
right.
I respect that. I
I want
respect
to
that.
see what it's like to be just a regular like just here as an extra, and then move my way up. I want to see what that felt like. I'm cool with it.
It's evident that you are a creative in all sense. How are you in collaboration right now, or building? Are you focused on just your team? Or are you willing to collaborate?
Oh, I'm open to collaborating. I just did y'all gotta look out for that. I know I'm kind of late. I know I'm a little late for my little residual challenge. But I did just collaborate with Laylo, dope, dope artist, dope R&B singer. We went in the lab and mixed something up. I don't even know whether to call it a challenge now or a remix. I don't know, because let me tell you something. I'm gonna always say this. I'm a whole Sagittarius. I don't follow rules.
Okay, I
So
can see. I can see. I
they
can
can
see.
sit there and say, okay, so the rules are this, and I'll be like, oh, but I'm gonna add a this and I'll sprinkle of this, and I'm just so I kind of went in there and kind of did what I wanted to. Um, but yeah, look out for that. But I'm open to collaborate with some good quality artists that's out there that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I don't want to open it up and then I look at my DM and I got 10,000 people talking about, you said you want to collaborate,
Yo,
right?
yo. By the way, yeah, right. You're gonna get a
Wait,
whole
like,
bunch.
yo, check my new single out. It's the new ABC joint. Like, we learning numbers or something.
Yep, they're gonna be
Some
like, yo,
wild stuff.
this is my rendition of Over the Rainbow.
Right, yeah, this is the Over the Rainbow remix, the techno version. Like, what? I'm
I,
like,
I, I
me and my
do
big mouth.
I do wanna take this time to just point something out. The
Yeah.
R&B talk show put in the chat that Get Up is number one on the top 55, number one on the top 40, and most recent streams on the
Oh
playlist,
my
and currently for the
God.
R&B tracker. So let's just give you a round of applause on
Right.
that. I did want to acknowledge that most
Thank
definitely.
you, guys. Thank you. Big shout out to the R&B talk show, man. Talk about support. You want to talk about support?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Miss V, Rashad, let me tell you something. When I say support, day one support, oh man. Them and my team in London, bananas.
That
The support, the love is crazy. London, they were the first to, like, besides I did have Excitement Radio spin it a few years ago. They did
okay.
they sit on it, but in their program, like, London, they hit me up, like, seriously, like, was showing me the love that they playing it in the clubs. They hit me and be like,
Check this
we
out.
got you,
We
Reefy.
got you. We hope
Yeah, we got you.
that's
And
what's
I
up.
love that. I love that. Like, that's my family. Like, R&B talk show, that's my family. Like, I love them, man. Like, the
V
love
said,
unmatched.
"We love you, Reefy. We love you." They sending
Love
it.
you
They
to the
sending
moon and
they
back.
shouts. They sending they shouts. You said a key word, and you mentioned support, and a lot of artists are on right now as well. How
Mhm.
important for
Ooh,
your stability was the support,
let me tell you.
even if it's not by a million people, but how powerful is that
It
support?
is. It's very powerful. And you know what? At first, it got to me at first. It did. I'm not gonna lie to you. For a long time, you know, well, why my family not supporting me, and why this, and why did my sister show up to this, and why y'all ain't never came to a show, and and why y'all that, and why y'all pumping on social media, and it would go on and on. I'm up here, ooh, wheels turning all day, and then I just got to the point I realized, well, let me ask you a question, Reefy. Is that gonna stop you from showing love the way you show love? And I was like, it's not. So then why give a F? Because at some point, what you push out in the universe is gonna come back.
Yeah.
Any positive vibration that you vibrating on, can nobody step into what the universe got in store and what God got his purpose for you and how it's going full circle. So when I do it, it comes from my heart. I support you. Nobody has to ask me, yo, can you post this? If I rock with you, no,
I'm
I'm not
no,
being
no.
funny.
The reason why I'm laughing is because you speaking the truth. Like, we
I'm
speak
not
about
being
this
funny.
a lot. We speak about
Okay.
this a lot. It's real.
It's all hugs and kisses and boo boo gaga and I love you. Mwah, mwah, call me, yo, baby sis, yo, bleh, 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 bleh. Right? It's all that.
It's all that.
But when we all got new joints and we all circling around in the whole circle saying this is my only beef with the industry of me being Reefy Scott behind the scenes, because I was Reefy Scott behind the scenes before, like when the Change of Faces thing came in and everybody popped out knew who I was. I people knew me behind the scenes, that you know what I'm saying. So now it's like, I think I could be wrong. Until somebody clears this up, this is probably gonna be what I'm thinking. I'm not big enough for you to acknowledge me and be proud enough to say, yo, this is my girl. I'ma support her. Yo, I posted in Reefy, I posted that. Oh, I'm not big enough. My numbers aren't like their numbers. Okay?
Yeah.
Or my numbers aren't big enough for the certain fan, like, you know, even my fans, family. You not on that way for me to go, I'm proud, like, and to actually post something. I could be wrong until somebody clear me up. This is Reefy Scott's thoughts.
Now
Prove me wrong. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't care. If you got a joint out and I like it, I rock with you and I claim you, yo, I'm posting it. Yo, go spend my sis, go cop that, go run that up, go this, go shout out. Yo, somebody got apparel on. Yo, Reefy rock this shirt. Yo, I'm rocking it. Yo, I just spoke to somebody. I just spoke to True this today. I was gonna meet him out here in Dallas. I got some t-shirts for you. Always rock. I good. Let me know the color so I could go get a fit for it. Make sure I throw a hat in because y'all know I love hats. You get what I'm saying? So you don't have to go, Reefy. Can you? You know, I support however I can. If you got a book, I probably bought it. If you got a hot sauce you made, I probably tried it. You get what I'm saying? If you got a hat, a t-shirt, a pen, a song, a coloring book,
You support.
I'm sure I got it. Right.
I got it.
Right.
Yeah. No, you hit it up. You got the chat on fire right now. People are like, yes, this is facts. It's true. It's true, and it's sad that
It is sad. It's very sad. Because then I gotta see you and you still give me that same hug and kiss
Yo,
and go.
you doing your thing.
Yo, you doing your thing. I see you. I ain't post you because I'm doing my thing. And I want see, but if there's a different mindset, no mean to cut you off, sweetie. The different mindset between me and everybody else, everybody's in competition. And I'm not in competition with nobody. I'm in my own lane. Because I'm innovative. I'm going to keep on creating different things. I'm in my own world.
Yeah.
Half the time. Seriously. Y'all talking about the next R&B track. I'm sitting here thinking 2045. At what futuristic song am I about to go put out? That sounds like you're in a spaceship. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not competing with anybody. I'm in my own thing. I'll catch a vibe and go, oh, that's kind of dope. Let me see if I can make something. But I'm not competing the way that I see people competing. And I know it's a competition because you don't show each other the same love. You don't. You're very selective. What's that about? Somebody clear that up for me. I can't see your chat, so I wish I could. But
chat, if you got
somebody clear that up for me.
If you got any feed, but everyone's agreeing. Everyone's agreeing. People saying that's the realest understanding to give. You know, shout out to Prophet and Prophet Official. He's actually an A&R.
Really?
Yeah. So for him to even say, "Yo, that's the realest."
No, it
give.
is.
You know,
because you could be hot and they can bypass you, or they could be like, yo, she the next one coming up. Nah, we ain't gonna let her get no shine like that. She ain't gonna surpass. And you got people out here who's did their career, done ate off of it, done lived off of it, done fell off, got back on. And some people still don't want you to, they think you're gonna surpass them. They like, no, if they platform is up here and yours, and nah, I ain't posting her, cause shoot, that song might go through the roof. Gotten views on this song. I kid you not. When it first played it they was like, "Yo, this is different. This is some international, overseas. This is some worldwide. This is different." And I had producers that was like, "Damn, I wish I produced that song." No, seriously.
Oh, reason why I'm laughing.
But it pushed the song because they didn't. I got people who wouldn't push it. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
I ain't do it. That ain't me.
I ain't do it. That ain't me.
I wish I did it. I would have been.
Yeah, I wish I did it. I would have rocked that song. It's fire.
Yep. And
I ain't helping you out with that. You get what I'm saying? But nonetheless, I promise you, some of these same people I've still showed love to. I know people be like, "Why Reefy posting that?" That's this.
That's you. That's
That's my
you.
heart.
That's you.
Because how you treat me, yo, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That got something to do with you.
Yep.
That's a, that's a reflection of you.
You gotta wear. You gotta wear that. You gotta wear that.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta
on
wear
you.
that.
It's gonna, I would like your viewpoint on social media. There was a time when you was an artist, and you put out your record and you worked. You didn't have
And
to
you
merge it.
worked that street.
You
You talking about
worked it.
street team? Remember street
Yeah,
team?
yes, you worked that, and
What?
and now we're so caught up in, and not caught up. It's just set up to be a
No,
content
we caught up.
creator.
No, we caught
I
up.
was trying to be cool about it.
No, we ain't got. We
I was
gonna be
trying to
real. We
be
gonna be real, Spud. No, we caught
being a
up.
content creator. How much of that is tainting this art of ours?
Let me tell you something. I'm not gonna say it's 10. I'm not gonna say it because I'm gonna sound like a hater. Okay,
No,
so
no,
every
no, no, no.
generation has their thing. They niche. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it to you like this. This generation was fortunate enough to get it how they're getting it. We had to get it in the mud and then be lucky if we got it.
Yeah,
So some of us got dirty for nothing. Okay.
yeah, no, true,
Because
true.
some of us ain't making, and some of us got dirty and drowned in the dirt and just said forget it. But if you know how to use this marketing strategy with social media, it's a great thing. However, most of us that were in the era before social media came, a lot of us are lost on how to do
Yeah.
this thing. And I'm gonna be real. Some people are not gonna say it. They're not gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. You don't. It's okay. Y'all can be quiet in the back. I'm gonna say it for you guys. They don't know how to work it. Shit, I don't know how to work it.
They put in facts. I'm seeing a whole bunch of that.
I'm
Someone
serious.
said that part. Shout out to
I'm
MJMG.
so trying to understand. But see the difference between me and I'm out here asking questions. They go, why you not on TikTok? I am so the girl that pressed the wrong button and everything on my phone is on the goddamn screen. I'm her. Okay? I'm her. And I'll be like, oh my God, did I just do that? So when it comes to all of this stuff, I have to ask questions because I'm like, okay, is this the right thing I'm doing? And then not only that, you got to think about how time consuming this thing is.
It is.
This is for a bunch of people who sit literally at home and who have all the time in the world to be behind a computer screen doing this. When I'm on TikTok and I have some days where I'm just scrolling, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think TikTok allowed me to be on live because I've scrolled for 2 days straight. I kid you not. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm guilty. One day I sat there I have insomnia bad, so I think I was just up like this. And I kept seeing the thing, you're not gonna go to sleep. That was for you to take a break. I just kept, and then 1 week, I looked and they said, congratulations, you could go live. I said, wait a minute, don't you gotta have 1,000 followers or something crazy number? And I said, okay. But
like,
what
"You
I'm
been there."
noticing, people are on there like clockwork. So you got to know what you're doing, and they have the advantage. Us back then, we had to go out in the street. We was hanging up poster boards. We was hanging out flyers. We was giving out free mixtapes before we started selling them. Okay? So not only that, we had to hustle up money to go get that made. We was printing out t-shirts. We was showing up at clubs. We was asking people to give us shout-outs on mics. Can we host a night? Can we do... It was a lot of work. It was a lot of hand work put into artists then versus now, where a lot of overnight sensations are coming about, a lot of singers, a lot of this. And it got to the point where I've heard recently it has nothing to do with talent anymore.
Unfortunately.
It's about how can you market yourself? What numbers are there? How many followers you have? Are you verified? Are you this? I got to the point where I said, the hell with all that. Somebody said this before they was like, you had to pay for the check. Reef, you got to get verified. I said, I got to get verified. Okay. Get verified. They said, no, you can't get verified. All right. I'm not doing this. So who's responsible to verify you? I said, God verifies me. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Because half of the people are out here buying numbers,
Oh yeah.
buying followers,
Talk about it.
buying views.
Talk
I
about
said
it.
my little 3,500 followers, I'd probably know half of them real life, had a conversation, met them on the train, in a cab, walking down the block, became a fan, got a new friend.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
And I'm cool with that. Somebody try to say, "Oh, I see why you this because you only got this many followers." You think I care about that? Maybe. If followers is making your life light up, then kudos to you.
Whatever works for you, right?
Congratulations.
That's
You have
right.
now entered the matrix.
There you go.
Kudos.
You hit it on the nose, and everybody is going on right now because it's true. It's true. It's true to the facts. It's true to the facts. I want to take this moment, right? We know that we're in the era of giving out flowers.
Absolutely.
And here on SHU radio by way of MJMG, we give out honor because flowers die, but honor lasts forever. I want to take this time to salute you.
Oh, thank you.
For your journey, for your travels,
Thank
for
you.
keeping the passion of what you love in the creation in your art, regardless of what the tides change, from social media to the new waves, to people selling dreams, to people trying to seize your dreams.
Absolutely.
From those that believe in you but don't support you, to those that don't know you but gravitate to you.
Absolutely.
I want to take this moment just to salute you on your journey to keep that power of passion going with all you've experienced. And we did not crack the surface.
No, we didn't.
We did not crack the surface.
Baby.
But yet and still, you sit before all of us watching with a smile, positive energy, and the love for passion. And we just wanted to give you your honor.
Thank you.
And salute on SHU Radio
Thank
for
you
that.
guys. I appreciate that. I didn't expect that. I thought we was gonna give a shout out, give some other people this out. I ain't gonna lie to you. You see how I'm always ready to show other people love.
Shout other people out.
Man, I was about to say, oh, and this person and this. I didn't expect me, no, but thank you for real. I mean that from my heart, man. The love that's shown and it's real and it's genuine. It means so much to me. It's so much not real out here. It's so much not. It's so much fake.
It is.
You ever turn on social media and you just get disgusted because it's fake? And I'm so emotional. I'm such an empathic person. Like I get on here and I be like, I just want to throw up. Like this is so coerced. This is so really.
Yeah. It's tough. I'm at a place where I post and I leave. I can't.
You know what? I'm trying to get to that point where, and I just get the notification that somebody sent me a message, and then that's it, and check it, because when you get the scrolling, you get the caught up, and sometimes I get disgusted by other people's posts. Some people are attention whores.
Yes.
You know what attention whore is, right?
Most definitely.
Chat, y'all know what attention whores are, right? I can't see y'all babies, but I love y'all.
They know.
Attention whores is when people post anything to get a reaction.
Yep.
Or to get something from the crowd because it's a stimulant. You know, it stimulates them. They need it. They can't gravitate to pure attention itself. They can't harness that. So they have to do and put out things to gravitate people in. And what is it called? I guess that's content creating. I don't know. But I could wean out the BS from the real. I can. When people post things and it's strategically done, and I'll be like, you corny for that. You corny for that.
They trying to bait you.
Yeah. You corny for that. You get what I'm saying? And it be some people I know, I ain't gonna name drop, and I just be like, oh, well, God bless your platform and what you trying to do. And God and pray you never get exposed.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Before, because we got another. He said shout out to R&B Talk Show. He's like, listen, Get Up is number 1, 55. He's making sure that people understand what that's about. We most
understand. Yes, tell them what it's about. Like, y'all show me love.
Most definitely gonna play that again to make sure people, and we're gonna have
that. Y'all go cop that, run up, and we shooting a video soon. Nice. More than likely it's gonna be in Brooklyn.
Okay.
More like we trying to location. I don't want to say location because I don't want to get swarmed.
Okay. Okay.
But
Yeah. Okay.
maybe I'll do a pop in the day of on live or something. Go, but no, we don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Because if I say it ahead of time, I want people to be bum rushing me. But it's definitely gonna be in New York. Look out for that. Podcast coming up. Look out for that. Got a podcast coming out.
Nice.
Yes, look out for
Nice.
that. And of course, you see me sporting the Reefy Scott just
You heard? You
went
heard? Check that
to.
out, y'all. Check
I
that
gotta
out.
support me. Like if don't nobody support me, I'ma support me.
I dig it.
Okay,
I dig it. You see, I'm wearing my own too. I'm
that's
wearing my own
right. That's
too.
right. That's where that would honor. Where that would honor. A
Most
guy
definite.
stopped me today. Was like, "Yo, your logo is hard. Thank you." Cool.
Thank you.
You
They
know what I'm saying?
you could purchase these too, right?
Yes, yes.
You
You know
gotta
you
plug
go.
it in. You gotta plug it in. You gotta
Yeah.
most definitely plug it in.
Yeah, but now I'm testing them out to see how I like them, and then I'll let everybody know once they go up on the website for sale or whatever. But yeah, man, I thank y'all for the love. Y'all so dope. Y'all
Thank
know
you.
that.
Thank
Y'all
you.
so dope.
Thank you. The dopeness comes with the people that we bring on and we feed off that energy. So it's just a
Yes.
reflection of what we getting. So thank you.
Thank
Thank the
you.
viewers and everybody who was rocking out. Miss Jackson said, yo, I got a network for your podcast. So the people
Oh, thank
they
you.
hollering. They
Y'all got a
hollering.
network. Oh
Yeah, I know.
shoot.
We're
Yes.
actually on it right now. So shout out to everybody that's watching it on Google TV, Apple TV, who were unable to get into the chat but been watching us. We've been
Oh
breaking out.
man.
Big shout
It
out to the
said were we
Philippines.
on Instagram live? I don't know if it was or not. I had people asking.
Yes, we on Instagram live right now, and we are on Google TV, Apple TV,
All right.
and
Shout
all
out
that
to
TV.
all the
So
networks.
we've been rocking today. We've been rocking today.
I'm so sorry, y'all, for the for the like I said, the
Hey,
enemy was enemying. That's what I
you,
say. He be
you,
enemying.
and you know what? And we still made it happen.
Yes, we
And the
did.
viewers are happy. I saw someone say gems and gems and gems. So we were feeding the
Yes.
people. We were feeding the people.
Absolutely.
Before
Absolutely.
before I let you go,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stop the music and I'm gonna
Okay.
leave the floor for you. If there's any shout outs, any words of advice,
Oh man.
anything you want to say to
Shout
close
outs.
us out, the floor is yours.
Dang, you put me on the spot. I want to say shout out to everybody who rock with Reefy Scott, genuinely, wholeheartedly. Your love is never. I'm always asking, Dad, how can I pay you back? How could I this? How could I show my gratitude and love and appreciation? I thank you for the constant, for being consistent. You know what I'm saying with me in this journey. Shout out to the people who gave me opportunities, who opened the doors for me in certain places where doors closed. I even want to say a shout out to my big cousin, CHARISSE Changing Faces, for actually inviting me in. You know what I'm saying? And walking this path with her, with Changing Faces and keeping that legacy still moving on. Shout out to all the beginners and the Chad Elliott's and the formulas and the Jazzo for getting me on the song with Jay-Z. And you know what I'm saying? Even when I didn't want to do it. We ain't even go into that story, but big shout out to him. He was somebody who in my life who gave me a lot of jewels and gems with things and behind the scenes in the industry in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my family. I love y'all. I love y'all. Whether y'all support me or not, I love y'all. I know y'all do what y'all can, but I'm always gonna speak about it because I feel y'all could do more.
That's right.
Uh, you know what I'm saying? But no, I love the fans. I love you guys, the new fans, the people who rocked with Reefy from high school and junior high school, and anybody along the way that's gonna come on board and see what Reefy Scott got to offer. I promise, I'm doing this for you guys too. I got so much, and what I really want to give back to all of this is that eventually everybody comes together and just show love passionately to each other. You know what I'm saying? Tell people never give up. Anything is possible. An opportunity missed wasn't yours. There's no such thing in missed
That's right.
opportunities because
That's right.
opportunities in God don't miss.
I like that.
So that's the way I view it. You show up. Oh, I missed that interview. I missed that. That wasn't for you, baby.
It
You
wasn't for
get what
you.
I'm saying? It is okay because there's something else that God has for you, and it's okay. You get what I'm saying? So just don't give up, and keep the Creator and God first. Keep your belief system strong. The good days and the bad days. Keep it strong. Communicate with the crib. Talk to him. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't gonna steer you wrong. He gonna play a game called Let's Figure It Out.
Let's figure let's figure it out.
Let's figure it out, you know? But you gotta keep going. And like I said, I love all of y'all tremendously. And I really, really mean that. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna show through the music and the vibes with all the stuff that I got planned. No, all the goals I got set. I hate plans. Plans could be broken. All the goals that I have set out to do for the fans and for myself, for my family and my friends, I'm gonna make you guys proud. It's what's myself.
I love that. I love that. We got an amen to that in the chat. That is a right way to close that. I just want to say before we let you go again, there was so much things that we could have talked about and brought up.
Right.
But today we were highlighting you and your journey. And if anyone that's been on the show that come on, and shout out to everybody who comes on, we like to
shout
humanize.
out to the R&B talk show too. Oh
Yes.
my God. I love you. I didn't forget about y'all. I'm gonna always say y'all. They already know that.
You said your shout outs early on with the,
Yeah,
you said
I
it
love
all.
them.
You said
I
it
love
all.
them. My family. I love them.
You said it all, but today was about you and
Thank you.
humanizing the superpowers, just to show the true essence of the passion, and that's what we love to get to on this show. So thank you for adding that. I know the gems to people. I'm seeing great. Shout out to the R&B. He said this is a dope ass interview. fire emojis.
Thank you.
Salute to everybody. Salute to you. We would love to hear what you have coming up again. So you're more than welcome to come back on the show. Share some of the
Yes,
stuff
thank you.
that you got
Yes,
going
I would love
on.
to come back.
We would most definitely love to have you. But again, I would like to thank you. Let's give another round of applause. Thank you again for everything. We got our eyes and now our ears locked in.
Thank
to that.
you so much. Please tune in. Please tune in, guys.
So we will. You heard that, guys? We will. We most definitely will. So you have a blessed one. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank
on
you
this
so much
Monday.
for having me.
No
All right.
problem. Have a great
Love
one.
you guys.
Oh man, that was super cool. All right, y'all. If y'all didn't get anything, I got to give my closure, right? If y'all didn't get anything, there was so many gems that was going on. We started the show a little rocky. The show started a little rocky. We was having technical difficulties. Even when she was coming on, we were getting hit with stuff, and it was tough, and it was draining. And some people didn't come back, some did. Then when she did come on, she shared about her journey, and she shared about facing things that possibly could have led one road, or not partaking in this because that went against her, and family not supporting, and all the different elements of things along our journey. And if you didn't get anything from today, just know this, and I'm gonna quote her: plans can be broken, but journeys are destinations to get there, right? The goal. Stick fast to your goal. You might hit a roadblock. You might have to go around it. It might interfere with your direction to your passion, your dream, whatever it is you're seeking. But one step forward continuously. Sometimes you might be stepping sideways because you got to get around a pothole, whatever it takes. But if you steadfast in the direction of what you need, only you have the timetable of when you're getting there, not anyone. So stick to your goal, stick to your plan, and keep stepping. Shout out to everybody on tonight. It was a super dope interview. We could have most definitely rescheduled, shut it down, but even in that moment, there was a gem to hold fast, steadfast, and like she said, work it out. Figure it out, because there's always a way. We're gonna go into this record right now. This is Get Up, and I want to quote, this is the #1 single, Get Up, on playlisting for 12 weeks on Spotify. It's top one, is #1 on the 55 R&B playlist. 12 weeks. It got a lot of, I could keep going with the status and all that, but let's check this out, man. Y'all have a good night. This is MJMG Presents SHU Radio. I'm your host, Brooklyn. Shout out to MJMG Presents, MJMG Presents. And we out, y'all. This is another one. See y'all next week. Let's check this out. This is Get Up. Reefy Scott.
I swear nothing else